after ISO or during ISO?
Absolutely. Yeah. So, I thought, I mean, I'm at home. My hair and makeup and skin is not looking the best it should be. And I just thought I'd get you on because I love, Leigh, how you just go in and talk about everything. So as I mentioned in my Instagram feed, we're going to be speaking about not only hair, like everyday hair and makeup hacks and demything all of those old wives' tales that I've been following, apparently, and also getting bridal ready. So what our bride should be thinking about. And then we're going to even talk about things like Botox and hair extensions and also hair removal on the face, which
No one talks about.
No one wants to talk about, but I feel like we should. So this is definitely like a very open forum, so let's get started about. I want to know, like in terms of my hair, like what product should I be using? I asked you yesterday if not washing helps, because that's what I've been doing, but apparently not. Is that right?
So when it comes to hair, because I'm a hairstylist, I'm not a hairdresser, so we're two very different people.
Yeah.
So when it comes to styling, I just want to separate the two for a minute. So hair care. So after speaking with one of the head sales people from NAC, his name is Daryl. NAC has been supporting me for the past 4 years, and I use their products exclusively. I've got them in my shower, I use them on my kids, I use them on my clients.
Okay.
It's a company that I feel very strongly about because they are Brisbane based. Mm-hmm. They're an Australian brand. Mm-hmm. They are vegan, paraben free and sulfate free. So very gentle on their hair. And they do beautiful packaging as well. Yeah. So first and foremost, they are my go-to brand. Yeah. When it comes to hair care, Daryl from NAC, I actually spoke to him last night just to confirm the information that I had and what I was doing was correct, is you should actually wash your hair every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for someone like myself, I have really fine hair. I beg to differ with Daryl because I feel like when I wash my hair, it's so soft and so shiny, but it's fine, so it's hard to manage. So we're crossing over from a hairdresser stylist opinion here, but from the health of your hair and when you're getting ready for your big day, such as your wedding, you definitely want to be doing, those steps of washing your hair every day. He also suggested putting in a leave-in conditioner and a mask once a week. So I'm a big fan of their Structure Complex mask. Yeah. I do have their products here if you would like me to show you. The packaging is really beautiful. So this is the Structure Complex mask. I don't know if you can see that at all. I'll be a bit blurry. As I said, the packaging is really beautiful. Because I have really fine hair, I also use a product called Sculpt and Hair. Now, this product is great, as I said, if you do have fine hair and thinning hair, it's a follicle treatment. So you have follicle treatments, you have a shampoo conditioner, you have a leave-in treatment, and you have a thermal protecting conditioner.
Okay, that's cool. And that's all with NAC, isn't it?
That's all with NAC, and you can buy it at, Price Attack, selected hairdressing salons. It's really a professional brand, so you can't buy it at Woolworths or Coles, so your supermarkets. So, and I've obviously got some of their products behind me here. I use all their hairsprays, their volume mousses are amazing. You've got the hair care side of things, which is super important for everyday health of your hair. But then there's also the styling side of it and the products that you're using for the best health of your hair.
Yeah, cool. And how about that? Another old wives' tale is cutting your hair a lot, like even just trims is really good for it.
Yeah, every 6 to 8 weeks. Okay. I'm not a hairdresser. But that's common knowledge. It helps with the regrowth of your hair, get rid of those split ends, and just the overall shine and feel. I mean, it feels great when you just get a little bit cut off the ends. You suddenly feel like your hair looks thicker, it styles better, and it's just better for the overall health of your hair.
Cool. Sticking with the whole hair topic,
Yes.
Do you want to talk about maybe extensions? Because I know I always recommend it for couples, like even the clip-on ones for the day, because it seems to hold their hair in, especially when they have those
Styles.
styles. Yeah. So talk us about like that. And also you were trialing last year those, what they called the,
Extensions?
yes. Yeah. So maybe we can talk about that
now.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So tape extensions, for me, you either love them or you hate them.
Yeah.
You have to be someone who is happy to keep up the maintenance of them. But for me, I find them really low maintenance. I'm a mum of two. Yeah. So because my hair is fine, I found that without them, I was putting in more product all the time. So with the tape extensions in, I can just kind of chuck it back in a pony and it looks full and cute, or I can just quickly chuck a GHD wave through it and it's done type thing. Yeah. So I find them fantastic. I get them redone every 8 weeks. And when I say redone, I mean moved up. So I'll show you.
Okay.
So
awesome.
Why not? So here are mine, and they've grown out considerably. Yeah. So my girl, Rebecca Fawcett, is my hairdresser who works for NAC.
Yeah, okay.
She does all my colouring and cut and wouldn't let anyone touch my hair. Once again, it's one of those things where you have to do your research. Yep. Find someone who knows exactly what they're doing, making sure that you use the right product and also the right product for the extension, which is it can be different, different products on your own hair as opposed to using products for extensions.
Exactly. Yeah.
But love them. So I've got the tape, but then there's also your clip-ins and your beads and your wefts.
Okay.
Not a fan of those. I only like the tape extensions, and I love my Juliana Asta halos, which are these here. I can actually show you these. I've got them out.
Okay.
So these are my extensions that I can use on all my brides. Yeah. They come in an array of different colours. I love Juliana's ones because she is extremely amazing at hair, but also very passionate about the quality of things that she releases. These are all double drawn Russian real human hair. Okay, wow. So I've got some people that are going out buying synthetic and going, hey, can you put this in for my wedding day? And I'll look at it and I'll go, oh, number one, synthetic generally will fry under high heat.
Yeah, okay.
So it just won't take. Yeah. If you're spending X amount of dollars on your photographer, your videographer, your venue, and you want to do extensions, do it properly. It's like anything in life. Either do it properly or don't do it at all. Yeah. These are the most affordable ones I found. Like, they're so thick.
Yeah.
You can cut them. Amazing. And so I'll just take the comb off for a minute. So this is the halo. Wow. So this can actually go, like, you can either put it across here. Oh, I look so good as a blonde. But, it actually sits on the back like that.
Okay.
And then you've got the clips here that snap in.
Oh, wow.
Underneath the back of your hair. It can be cut, coloured, curled a million times over, and the quality is great. Yeah. You do have to wash them a couple times first just to get that grit. Yeah. But if you're someone who loves, and I love to do it, it's kind of like my signature, the Hollywood wave. Yeah. This just makes all the difference, because to have this extension with your real hair, it's just going to give you that longevity. Yeah. It's going to make it last the distance. And if you jump on my Instagram and you go through my highlights, I've actually got a photo of a bride who's dancing at like 12 o'clock at night. Her hair is still in the perfect wave with one of these in. So tried and tested, and they're only they're $270, which is very affordable for an extension such as this, and they come in all different lengths as well. Yeah. Wow. I recommend.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Would you cut those to suit? Yeah. You can
absolutely. You can buy you can actually buy them in different lengths. Yeah. But yeah, like with mine were about here. Yeah. Chop them because I didn't want them for length. Yeah. And when you have fine hair, you don't want them too long, because then it just looks really, really straggly.
Yeah.
You know, some women, unfortunately, they want that long hair, but they don't have the thickness.
Yeah.
So they end up with kind of like a long mullet.
Yeah.
Not a good look. So you have fine hair like me, I always recommend cutting it and just have it blend in with your natural hair and just look after it. I mean, we're given what we're given and we just got to work with what we've got.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So there's any more sort of hair kind of hacks or
I think we've gone through, like with the hair care side of things, we've gone through that. We've gone through the products I love extensions. In regards to your bridal day hair, everyone really has to find out what type of bride they are before they decide on a hairstyle.
Yeah.
And I think brides get so excited and they see up styles and down styles and half up and half down, and you know, there's so many amazing pictures and inspiration out there, but really what you want to be is the best version of yourself on your wedding day. You don't want to be, if you're a girl who usually wears her hair down and minimal makeup, don't go for an artist who does over the top hair and over the top makeup and, you know, Kim Kardashian style makeup, because you're not going to feel like you.
Yeah.
So it's really about, you know, I guess picking an artist or picking a hairstyle that represents your personal aesthetic.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree. Yeah. Because, because I mean, you know, your photos will last a lifetime and you want to feel, you know, beautiful and yourself and comfortable and look back and go, that's the best, you know, image of me, not like, who is this, you know?
You don't want to, like, if you're not someone who does like big over the top eyebrows or lashes or hair, why would you do it on the one special day of your life? You just, my philosophy is being the best version of yourself without being OTT. And there's, you know, as I said, there's an artist for everyone. There's no rules. No one's right from wrong. This is just my personal opinion on how a bride should be on her wedding day.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, cool. Well, let's get into skin. So what should we be doing like now? Like I really like serums and stuff like that. Because but I feel like mine at the moment, maybe we're going into winter, it's just feel like not doing enough. Or it's kind of like evaporating about like a millisecond. Yeah. So tell us.
Hydration.
Yeah, because it's so important to have a really good routine, especially in the lead up to your big day. So it's at, you know, it's prime kind of, prime. I don't know.
Showing your skin is the best possible way that it can be for your wedding day. Absolutely. And it really goes across, your skin will change depending on the seasons.
Yeah. So what do you recommend as your thing that you do every day and night?
Health-wise, 100%. I know Ron bangs on about it. Sunscreen, water. The top two things. Yeah. When it comes to actual product, you know, I am not a skin, you know, care professional. Yeah. I'm giving you my opinion based on my experience working as a makeup artist and being a major beauty junkie myself over the last 15 years. So for me, I find that my skin is a lot drier in winter and a little bit more, I guess, oily in summer, just around that T-zone. Yeah. But you could be someone who has super oily skin or super dry skin. So I guess the advice I can give you is go to someone who knows what they're talking about to really do a roadmap on your skin and guide you to the best skincare for you. For me personally, because I'm working with an array of different people's skin, I love Cora Organics, and I've been using them for about 3 years now exclusively on myself and my clients. So I never ever use anything on my clients if I haven't used it myself. I like Cora because it's 100% certified organic and Australian, and obviously you know, it is Miranda Kerr's line. Yep. I love the smell, I love the feel, and I love the texture that it gives my skin and my client's skin prior to applying makeup. Yep. I cannot express the importance of looking after your skin. Yep. yes, I'm a makeup artist, but I'm not a magician. So I can come in and do the best job that I possibly can. But if that person isn't looking after their skin beforehand, it's almost like putting paint on a dirty wall. So, for me, I use the Cora foaming cleanser. I use this twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
I cleanse twice. Once to get rid of the makeup, and then again to just have that double clean and make sure everything's off.
Okay. Yep.
From there, once a week, sometimes twice because I love the feel of it, is this turmeric facial scrub by Cora. It is divine. Like, it actually makes your skin like tingle and feel like really fresh, and it brightens, and it, like, you can literally see the result after you use it.
Yeah.
So that, like, if anything, I'm obsessed. I also, on every single client, I use this Noni Bright vitamin C serum.
Okay, vitamin C. Everyone's talking about vitamin C.
Vitamin C and hyaluronic is like my two favorite things.
Okay.
Here, look, it's not cheap. It's around about, I think it's around $70, $80, but it lasts forever. You need like a pea-size amount. Okay. And all you do is just massage it into your face gently after you've exfoliated. Yep. And then I follow that with the Noni face oil, which I'm totally out of because I'm obsessed with it. And the bottle, like, is completely empty. I need to get more. So the Noni oil is just something that I use at night because it's very rich. I find it a little bit too rich to put under makeup. But when it comes to skincare, cleanse, exfoliate a couple times a week, I use my brightening serum, and then I use a really good moisturizing / primer. Yeah. So that is my base for my makeup application. And that is so important. And obviously, like, you can use your eye creams. I can use my eye creams. And also, I really love this. Energizing citrus mist. I don't know if you've heard about this.
Yeah.
It's so good. So I might just do it now, actually. So this stuff here, it smells like oranges and lemon, and it's just zesty. And when, like, at sort of 3 o'clock, you're looking at your computer and you're feeling super tired and your eyes feel heavy and you just need a bit of a spruce, that's amazing. Yeah. And it's great as like a setting spray, a makeup regenerizer. I love it.
Okay.
And that one, if you want a less expensive one, Maro Bedesco from Mecca. I think it's like $10 for the small and like $10 for the big one. They come in rose water, aloe vera. They're great just to have in your purse and just and it just rehydrates the skin and makes you look nice and glowy again. So love that as well.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's probably skincare.
Yeah. And now I really want to talk about Botox. Because as we mentioned before,
no one talks about it.
No one talks about it. Everyone's scared. They don't know what to do.
Yeah.
They don't know where to go. And then, they just want, like, I want a just honest opinion of, like, how you found it. Yeah. So let's
as I said to you from the beginning, I'm literally an open book. I struggle when I say, oh my gosh, have you had some Botox on? And they go, oh no. And I'm like, oh, come on, you look so good. Like, tell me that this isn't natural. Like, So I guess for me, I think I was, I'm 37 now. So when I sort of hit 35, 36, but had 2 kids, I was pregnant with my second one, I started to get really deep circles from lack of sleep, running a business, running a household, a baby waking every few hours. And I could really start to see, like, the lines and the fine lines around my eyes and everything was kind of starting to fall south. Mm-hmm. So that's when I started to kind of research into it. I was always the person where I was like, no, not going to do it. Gonna grow up, gonna grow old gracefully, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no. So that didn't work. So I went and had a couple of meetings with a couple of different places, and I fell in love with one person in particular. Her name's Nicole, from Skin Mass. She's at Scarborough. And I sat down with her, and the thing I liked about Nicole was she did not push me into things that I did not need. Yeah. And she knew that I was very nervous. She talked me through it. And I started off with just a little bit of anti-wrinkle here around my eyes. Mm-hmm. And within 2 weeks, I was like, why have I not done this sooner?
Yeah.
My skin texture was better.
Yeah. Wow.
Makeup sat more beautifully. I didn't go over the top. Like, I've still got movement, obviously, but it helped to raise my brow up. So it just gave me a more awake look.
Yeah.
And because I have quite a hooded eye, so when I say hooded, I don't have a lot of space between here and here.
Mm-hmm.
So because of, as we get older, we lose collagen and elastin, so everything starts to fall. So I really didn't have a lot of space. So the anti-wrinkle just gently pulled up my brow a little bit and just smoothed everything out and just made me feel a lot better about myself. And I was like, this is magic. This stuff is magic. And no downtime, not painful. I only do it twice a year. And I feel like some people think Botox and go, oh my God, I'm going to walk out looking like Joan Rivers or something. Like, it's not about that. It's about just small steps and, twice a year. Don't go over the top. It's just to make you feel like you've had a really good rest and really just tighten that skin gently.
Yeah, I'm loving that.
Big fan.
Yeah, well, you're kind of convincing me, actually. I was definitely on the fence, and now I'm like sort of moving towards it.
Yeah, like, each to their own. I think those who make comments on it that haven't done it, if you try it, you don't like it, it's not, it doesn't last forever.
Yeah, true.
There's nothing to worry about. I mean, it didn't hurt. It's a natural substance that your body breaks down. If you want more information, I would obviously do your own research, find someone that you're comfortable with. So definitely the anti-wrinkle was a big thing for me. The first thing I did, though, I will say, Danielle, was I got my eyebrows microbladed. Have you heard of microblading tattooing?
Yes, yeah.
So I'm a 90s girl, so I grew up in the day where it was all about the thin brow.
Yes.
And I literally had Nike ticks on my face. Like, I just overplucked and, they just didn't grow back. So having my eyebrows microbladed and then having a bit of anti-wrinkle at around 35, I did it. It just gave me a refresh. I don't think, in my opinion, anyone under the age of sort of 25 really needs it, unless they're really struggling with lines. I feel like if you do it too young, it can make you look more mature, and I feel like you should embrace that skin that snaps back whilst you're young. So I think that's my opinion, but as you get older, it's a lot harder because you're a mother and you're a business owner and you're running around and you've got no sleep and we've always got so many balls in the air. And it really made me feel a lot more confident, and it made my makeup look so much more beautiful on the skin. So highly recommend it. Don't be scared.
Yeah, cool. And I just wanted to do a quick shout out to the a couple of people that are on our Zoom. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you have any questions, please write a little chat or just jump in. So thanks for joining us. I just want to make sure I'm including everyone, and of course our viewers that are on our Facebook Live as well. So ask
questions. You don't have to have your face on film. This is your chance to find out anything you want to know.
No, I'm loving that Botox. I feel
like I've almost sold it to you. I feel like you're about
I'm nearly there. Literally.
I'm nearly there.
I have to pass on your contacts after this.
Absolutely. I definitely have got a really good circle of good, not just good, amazing people that I wholly and solely trust. And I've done all the work. I've done all the research. Because I'm not just passing these contacts on willy-nilly. Like, these are to my clients. So it is a representation of me. So, I have to make sure that
and that was a question I was going to say, are your brides asking for this information? And
all the time.
You're obviously recommending it to them.
Absolutely.
So when should they do their first, you obviously don't want to do it like a week before your wedding. No. So what kind of would you recommend?
I would be doing, if you want to give it a really good go, I would probably recommend 6 weeks out.
Okay.
Once again, talk to a professional, licensed, registered nurse or doctor. But from the communications that I've had with my girl, Nicole, I would say she would say between sort of around that 6 weeks prior. With me, it was no downtime at all. I think from memory, I may have got like a little bit of like redness, tiny little prick bruising, but it was nothing. Like literally, you can cover it up with makeup the next day. If you want to get things like filler, filler's a different story.
Okay.
You can bruise.
Yeah.
So I'm a bruiser.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to make sure you do that 6 to 8 weeks prior.
Okay. Cool. Okay. And then tell me about this face hair.
Oh, okay. The face fuzzer remover.
Yeah.
So I'm always looking for like the next beauty hack.
Yeah.
And I was watching, I think it was The Functional Nurse, who's an incredible injector. And I really love following her stories. And she did this story on face fuzz. Okay. And as women, I don't care who you are, you've all got it. And it's just you get this slight, really light little hairs on the side of our face. And unfortunately, the darker you are, it can be more prominent, and depending on your background as well and heritage. So I gave it a go. And basically, this is the tool that I use. This one's from Revlon, and it's literally called the Face Diffuzzer.
Okay.
And just to give you an idea, they literally sell out everywhere.
Okay.
So I bought mine from Chemist Warehouse, and I've rung every shop to try and get another one. It's Japanese steel. And basically all you do is you cleanse your face twice, make sure you've got nice, clean, dry skin. And just once every 6 months, I just do it. And all you're doing is you're just gently going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You can go and get this done professionally, but I'm confident in doing it myself. But basically all you're doing is you're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, just really, really gentle. And what it's doing, it's not just removing that fuzz, but it's actually giving you a really deep exfoliation. So it's getting rid of all those dead skin cells off your face. After you've done it, and then you put your hyaluronic, your serum, and your moisturizer, and you go to bed, the next morning it's just like, oh my God, your skin feels like butter. Then you want to put your makeup over the top, and like your skin just starts to glow, and the makeup just looks beautiful. So little hack, love it. And it does not grow back thicker. Yeah. And I know because I've tried it. As I said, I don't recommend anything unless I've tried it myself. It is a false thing. It doesn't, your hair will not grow back thicker. It basically just gets rid of that surface fluff, really. So such a great tool. And like with the clients that I feel like I can suggest it to, they have said, why has no one ever talked about this? Why has no one ever told me about this? And that's why I'm here. There's so many cool things you can do to make yourself feel better and your skin to look fresher and more hydrated. So
it's so easy, like.
And it's cheap. I think this thing's like $8. Like,
yeah.
There's some things you can do at home all by yourself without having to go to a salon and spend thousands.
Yeah.
I guess everyone, like I always get DMs or messages saying, Leigh, what makeup should I buy? Yeah. What do you recommend? And I can recommend a ton of different makeup, but if you're not looking after your skin first and foremost and the texture of it, it's hard to get that beautiful finish. So skincare is absolutely the number one priority.
Yeah. And I guess like when brides are sort of shopping around, I guess, or looking for a hair and makeup artist, obviously it's really important things to consider, because as we said before, it's your photos will last a lifetime. So what do you, I guess, recommend, if a bride was looking to find a hair?
That's a really, really good question. I'm so glad you asked this, because there is no sort of industry standard within makeup. So I'm all for self-taught artists, but I feel like that if you haven't had any formal training, especially in health and hygiene practices, I'm a bit wary of that. So for me, the number one thing is to research your artist. Okay, so first and foremost, you want to find someone that you like, whether it's me or anyone else. So first and foremost, you want to find your own personal aesthetic. Whether you love or you want that beautiful glowy skin and fluffy lashes and fluffy brows that I do, or if you want that super beautiful glam, like super, you know, big hair and big brows and big lashes, you know, there's amazing artists that can do that as well. So first and foremost, find out what type of bride you are and what your personal aesthetic is.
Mm-hmm.
From there, you want to then, you know, dive in a little bit deeper and find out more about that artist. Look at their reviews, ask about other brides that they've done, what their experience is, where they trained, what their health and hygiene practices are, especially amongst COVID right now. You know, I find it really difficult sometimes when every now and again a bride will say, well, can you do it for this price or this price? And I'm thinking, I am the least expensive vendor out of anyone when you're planning a wedding.
Right, yeah, that's so true.
But in my very humble opinion, I think we're one of the most important.
Yeah.
Here you are spending thousands on a dress, thousands on a venue, thousands on photography, flowers, and then we tend to be the very last person that they think about sometimes. And if you want to look your best, feel your best, and ensure that you get that you know, incredible finish that you're after, you know, you have to do your research. And you know, I'm all about FaceTiming your artist, get to know them. It's such a personal relationship. We are the first person that you see at 6 o'clock in the morning. So you want to make sure that you have a nice relationship with your artist, and vice versa. Because, you know, the morning of your wedding, there's a lot of nerves and anxiety, and, you know, you need someone in your corner. And we're not just hair and makeup artists, you know, like I feel like sometimes I'm a psychologist and a counselor and a, you know, there's been times where I have to pull the bride away and go into another room, and, you know, you're not just paying for a makeup artist, you're paying for the experience that artist has had.
Yeah.
So that's really, really important to me. So, you know, look at someone's highlights. Make sure they've got a professional website. Make sure they've got reviews. Oh,
hi, Natalie.
Oh, hi, Natalie.
We've got another one joining us.
Yeah, so as I said, yeah, it's having that relationship and making sure you're doing your research and asking other brides who have used that artist. So if you jump on my Instagram, for example, what I've done is, yes, I've got all my beautiful photos on my Instagram, but I've also got highlights. And the highlights are really important to look at as well, not just someone's portfolio, but the highlights, because in my highlights, I have all my different hairstyles, I have reviews, I have a section specifically about me, my background and my story and how I got into makeup. So you get to know me as a person as well as an artist and my aesthetic. So that's basically what I suggest, is really looking into who you want on your special day. Not just skills, but for their you know, experience and for their personality and that relationship that you want.
I mean, we always make sure with our suppliers that we're matching them with the our brides matching with the right suppliers and grooms, because they're spending a lot of time with them, and it's important that they get along. They get along as well.
And that we're the right aesthetic for them, because you know, I don't do that OTT glam. That's not my personal aesthetic. So if a bride came to me wanting that, I would say, look, I don't feel like I'm the right artist for you, but I know an awesome person that will be perfect, because for me, this is an art, you know, and, you know, I don't want to be doing something that isn't true to myself.
That absolutely. Another question I do get asked, I mean, I always recommend trials just to make sure it's the right fit. But when should you be having those? Because I never really know when, you know, should you have been one like right at the beginning of the planning process and then one closer to the time, or should you? So
there's two different brides here that we're talking about.
Okay.
One is the chill bride.
Okay.
She knows what she wants. She's pretty chill. She's pretty relaxed. She looks at for instance, she looks at my style and goes, love that. Love everything you're about. She trusts me. We've had a chat. She's like, you just do your thing. I can't tell you how many times I've had brides come to me. We do a trial. We might do 3 different hairstyles on the trial, because in her mind, she's thinking about, what type of bride do I want to be?
Yeah.
And then on the day, I see her dress and I see her and I go, you just need to trust me. And they go, yeah, okay, whatever. And then I just do what I feel like works with the dress and her aesthetic, and she walks out feeling beautiful. So yes, I believe in trials, especially if your personality trait, like me, is a little bit of a perfectionist. You're a little bit OCD, you like structure, you're a planner. Absolutely have a trial. But I would suggest at least 2 to 3 months out.
Okay.
Because if you start doing it too far in advance, you will change your mind, like I did with my wedding and wanted to change my dress like a million times over.
Yeah. What's if they're, you know, the wedding's in a year, it's a year out, and they really want to lock in a hair and makeup artist because you're out.
Yes.
But they're still unsure. They're still unsure whether you're the right fit. So should they be having then that trial at the beginning and then closer
to a special event?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, like a
special event.
Going out, like a birthday
wedding trial, but you're going out for the night. So, and that way you get to meet me, or who your artist is, you get to get a bit of a vibe on who you're dealing with, and whether or not, you know, we mesh, we're the right fit for one another. But generally speaking, those who reach out to me, you know, can visually see what I can create and what my direction is. So that's what I get booked for. Touch wood, I've never had an unhappy bride, but you know, everyone's human, and you know, not everyone can make everyone happy at all times. But I would suggest 2 to 3 months out for your bridal trial. Alternatively, you know, get to know your artist a year before. Like I've got bookings 18 months in advance. So definitely get in, like book me. Like if you've got a date in mind and you've got it locked in, book your makeup artist in, because we do book 12 to 18 months in advance.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I was quickly just going to open up to joined in our Zoom meeting, our little talk. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can either write them in the little chat conversation box or let us know now, because I know me personally, I always have lots of questions about hair and makeup and stuff like that.
I can talk about makeup and hair all day, and you know, ISO life, I've got absolutely nowhere to go, but I'm all done up. So by all means, if anyone's got any questions about anything beauty related, really, just
and on that note, on the COVID-19, I know that they've recently eased some restrictions around hair and beauty. What's going on now?
So the situation now, as of tomorrow, is that makeup artists are allowed to conduct work.
Wow.
However, the policies and procedures that we should be putting in place are obviously very high. I mean, being a hair and makeup artist, you should have the strict hygiene standards anyway, but this is just a whole new level. So actually I can show you what I do now. So basically, moving forward with any clients who book me from here on in, probably for the next, I think this is going to be the new norm, to be quite honest with you, Danielle, but I have got all my COVID signs printed out, which will be put up at every shoot. I've got little ones which will be attached to my kit and my suitcases when I'm rolling around, because I am mobile, so I have to consider that. So I'm going to make sure that I have signage around at all times. I also have my masks that I will wear with every single client. And I also have done up a COVID-19 client health check. So before I actually conduct work on you, you are going to tell me that you are feeling healthy and that you give me permission to perform hair and makeup services on you. And you'll have to sign this little piece of paper, because we have to, you know, legally now take note of exactly who we're working on what date, and for what reason. So, and fair enough, because you know they are tracking, obviously. If there are any outbreaks, we need to know where each other and also download the COVID app. I think that's a great idea. So that's me, and obviously I've got all my you know, my sanitizing kit as well, so hand sanitizer for everyone. All my brushes are separated and cleaned individually after every single use. I've got the Glen 20. I mean, when it comes to clean, I'm like hospital grade over here.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. It's such good news for you.
Yeah,
it's really great. And I'm seeing across the industry, people are now, you know, there's lots more opportunities, and people are slowly getting back to work, which is fabulous, because I know I'm just dying.
I'm going crazy. I need to get my creative juices flowing, and just over the last 48 hours, it's been amazing. Just, you know, connecting with my favorite people.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've got lots of amazing creative shoots booked in and talking to brides. And initially it was really tough admin wise, you know, rolling over these COVID brides would have been really tough for, you know, if you were getting married this year. But look, you know, it is what it is. We live in a great country, and as long as we're healthy and happy, that's the most important thing, I guess. So we're all very blessed. But so I hope everyone's enjoyed our little chat, and if anyone has any questions, you know, speak now. Or
I think we've covered so much today. Is there anything else, I guess? I mean, you're the expert.
I think pretty much when it comes to hair, beauty, skin, extensions, botox, defuzzing, eyebrow microblading. I guess if you have any more questions, or if you want to know more, if you want to follow my work, you can follow me on, you know, Leigh McCoy on Instagram, and I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions to find out more. And I might even do a little post, and I'll kind of outline what we've spoken about, and tag some of the products that we've spoken about today, and I recommend them for, just to, you know, tie us all in together. I think that'll be a nice little thing to do.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Thank you so much if you can do that. And thank you for chatting with us today. It's been great. I've definitely learned a lot. I'm sure everyone else has as well. So if you're looking for a hair and makeup artist, obviously Leigh is available. She's based in Brisbane, but I know you do travel a little bit as well, up and down the coast.
Available internationally at any time too, FYI.
When the fans are lifted, of course.
Anyone's getting married in Italy in the future, then
Well, thank you so much, and I'll let you get back to work today. So, which is a nice thing to say, isn't it?
It is really lovely, actually.
Well, thank you so much, and I look forward to maybe doing a shoot with you coming up.
That'll be great. Thanks again, Danielle. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.